What's up, Moto fans? Michael here at Moto Machines, and this is the last time that this bike is going to be stock because we're throwing a Scorpion exhaust on it. So let's get it done. Pro tip for maneuvering a bike in tight spaces.
Show them how it's done.
Put your kickstand down and just spin. Do it one more time. Bam.
Struggling?
A little bit.
All right, this is what we're installing today. Tell them about it, Michael.
So that is the Scorpion Serket Taper slip-on exhaust for the Daytona. To belly exit, it's gonna make it stupid loud, and we'll gain a couple horsepower and lose some pounds as well. All right, so like I said, we are going to be installing the Scorpion Serket Taper on our Daytona 675R. Now, this comes in 3 different colorways from Scorpion. We're gonna have stainless, which is the one we have here. Really nice finish, kind of shiny, but also kind of matte. And then it also comes in a titanium, which is going to be similar to this, but it's going to look a little more satin. And then we also have a carbon fiber finish available as well. Now, this is going to come with all the hardware you need for installation too, so that's a plus, as well as a removable baffle. We don't need this though, so straight in the trash because race bike, that's why. So yeah, it's going to come with everything you need, from the link pipe to attach to the headers, to the hanger bracket, the clamp, and any hardware you're going to need, as well as instructions here. One thing you should know about this though, because this is a DCAT, you are removing the OEM servo motor, which will throw a check engine light unless you use a servo eliminator plug, which basically allows you to keep the servo plugged in. You plug the servo eliminator plug in there, and it kind of tricks the system into thinking it's still working. But the best way, I think, to take care of it is to just get a tuning module. We're going with Rapid Bike, and we'll have that available later as well. So part of the benefit of an aftermarket exhaust is going to be horsepower gains as well as weight savings. Now, Scorpion claims a gain of 1 horsepower. I believe that, but that's not really why we're changing this out. For this build, we kind of care about weight savings. It's not going to be an all-out weight savings build, but we do care, and Scorpion claims that we're going to save about 2.7 kilograms, which is approximately 6 pounds of weight. So we're going to go throw it on the scale right now and find out.
All right, what do we got for weight, Michael?
All right. 4.80 pounds.
Cool.
But yeah, let's go throw it on the bike. First thing we're going to do is remove this heat shield so we can get access to these servo cables here. All right, we're gonna leave the servo motor alone for now that it's unplugged, and we're just going to remove the exhaust. There's this bolt, and then this bolt, and then another one on the other side, as well as a clamp underneath. So the clamp I'm talking about is right here next to the oil drain pan bolt, which is right here. You're gonna need a tall socket like this to reach past the screw to get it. So we've been kind of struggling removing this. It's because we missed the removal of this heat shield. There's a bolt back here behind this fairing. So that means we now have to remove this black part of the fairing. And then next you have to remove, there's two black screws here that have to be removed. They're a clip though, and you need a screwdriver to do it. Be really careful with these because they will break. As you can see, that one's zip tied on already. So I'm just gonna. And now this is free enough for us to get a wrench and socket in there. Now that this is freed up, let's unbolt this. All right, it's heavy.
Let's go weigh it.
So after we look back at the footage, because we can't remember anything, the Scorpion exhaust came in and its hardware came in at 4.80 pounds. This is coming in at 14.90, so we basically saved 10 pounds. That's pretty good if I'm being honest.
Yeah, it's actually more than what Scorpion says.
Yeah, they claimed that the difference between the two would be 6. Well, it's 4 more, it's 10. So, good job, Scorpion. Because we're children, we're gonna start it open header very briefly. It's gonna be ridiculous.
Oh God.
Alright, that's enough of that. Okay, so the servo motor plugs up into this bracket here. So we're gonna, since we're removing the servo motor, we're just gonna completely remove this bracket and call it done. There's a bolt on this side of the shock and on the other side of the shock. And then this is the servo plug. We're just gonna undo it by squeezing and giving it a tug away from the servo motor. Just like that. And now the whole thing should just come out. This hose right here is attached to the servo. You just need to push on it and it'll come right out. Bingo.
Nice.
All right, you're just gonna pull this old gasket off. We don't need it at all. Throw it away. And then you're gonna take your link pipe with the clamp that is supplied and slide it on. You can tighten down the clamp a little bit, but just keep it fairly loose so you can rotate the pipe and get it so you can get it easily fitted. So like that's probably as far as I would take it. There we go. And then to make our lives a little bit easier, we're going to pre-install the black bracket here. So we're just gonna put it one of these bolts through there, and that's going to go through here, through there, with a washer and lock nut on the back. And then don't tighten it down too much, just enough to get it so it doesn't smack the pipe. I'd call that good. Okay, and we're gonna come up here and toss that on. And then that'll rotate up like that. Go like that. You'll take the bolt that you saved from the cat, slide it through with a washer and lock nut on the back. Okay. And then what we're gonna do is tighten down this hose clamp down here first. You don't need to overdo it, but definitely tighten it. Good. And then we're just gonna tighten this down. Oh, that's the wrong adapter. Oh, that's the wrong one too. There we go. There we are. Okay, so since you have this bracket up here tightened, you can't get to this one with a normal Allen key or with a normal Allen socket this way. The easiest way is to take a 13 mil socket and then an Allen key and then go under here with the Allen key. Just insert it. And then use the socket to tighten this. Last step, you will need a spring puller, and we do sell them on our website. You'll just have to install these springs here. My personal
pliers.
Or pliers. My personal recommendation is to always pull away from the exhaust. That way you don't end up scratching it. Okay, let's pull down here. And just like that, she's installed. Now I highly recommend taking a non-aggressive cleaner or solvent and clean this off, because as this heats up, any oil or residue that was on your fingers is going to stain into the finish, and we don't want that.